This is a soft target market list slash buyers list for the federal market. The next code is 541513. Computer Facilities Management Services. And this is for year 2022 in Georgia. Hello, my name is Elijah Whitehead. My company is WHS Solutionz. I help companies, small and large, in the federal marketplace. I help them market their business. I do business development, and I do strategic planning to procure services in the federal marketplace. This here is a target market list, and I'll just explain to you some of the highlighted areas and the columns. So we'll start off with column A. This is the contracting agency. So when you're marketing your business to the government, you want to know who's buying your services or products the most. Who's buying them the most? Who's buying your services more than other agencies? So when you're strategizing who you want to market to, you don't want to market to someone who's just buying a few here and there. You want to market to someone who's continuously showing you that they use your products or services. So in column A, this is the agency, and I have them highlighted in yellow. Column B is the PSC description. The PSC is your products and service code. It's basically a narrowed down NAICS code. The NAICS code is kind of like the industry. This is the NAICS code right here, and this is what the NAICS code means. So it narrows down to exactly what the procurement was about, or the solicitation was about, or the contract, what the service, what the agency was buying. a somewhat of a description of it. Over here in column C is the entity state. This means that the company the prime contractor who has this contract, this is the state that they're from. This is the state that their business is registered in. And in column D is where the amount of that contract that they have. The contract award, or for instance, the sum of action obligation, and on this column. But basically, it means how much the contract was worth, how much they got off of the contract in revenue, so to speak. So, again, you just don't want to throw marketing to all these agencies. You want to find out what agency is buying your services. So I'll just go down, and you'll be able to tell this. You'll be able to know which agency you want to work with by how much money they're spending on it and who you want to market to. So I'll just go down, and you can see that I have it highlighted in red, the companies that are not from Georgia, because I'm procuring for Georgia. I'm researching for Georgia. I just like to do that just to kind of have a leg up with the contracting officers, just to let them know that, hey, we're from Georgia, or we're from that particular state that I'm researching, and you have a lot of companies coming from out of state, just to add on to my sales, to say that, hey, we can do this work. We live in this state. Oh, I shouldn't have did that. Let me just bring this back a little bit. So let me go down here and just follow the money. Just make sure you follow the money, and make sure you follow the agency, and you'll know where you need to start targeting. So if you have this NAICS code on your SAM's registration, if you put this as one of your NAICS code, then this list is for you. It doesn't matter if it's the year 2023 right now, because you won't see a lot, because we just started 2023. It's March right now, so we're only 3 months in. So you want to notice the trend of last year, or the year before that, or the year before that. You want to know the trend. But this is a start. This is a soft target market list, and this will show you at least what they did last year. Excuse me, because the pollen is killing me. I woke up this morning, and it is just killing me. And if you're from Georgia, you know what I mean. So I'll just go down here, just scroll down just to show you. For instance, the CDC is doing pretty. They did about, what is it? They did about 6 million, almost $7 million with this next code right here, and that was data collection, um, storage, or support management, some other professional services. You'd have to actually look up the contract to know the actual details, but it had something to do with data collection. So that's one of that would be an agency I would target definitely to find out how can I get some of that almost $7 million, and it was only one, two, three, like 4 contracts. Look how big those contracts were. You can either subcontract with some of these companies. You can either be a prime or you can be a subcontractor. Subcontractors make just as much as some of these primes. Um, so start off, if you're new to the business and new to the marketplace, start off subcontracting. Learn the business. Don't start off if you can help it. I know the DoD sounds great and all because excuse me, because they spend the most money. The DoD, the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy, they spend the most money. But don't start off right there. You don't have to start off right there. Excuse me for my sniffles and clearing my throats and all that. So let's go down to a civilian agency, because we know the DoD does a lot of business. And the DoD, for right now, if you're brand new, start off subcontracting. Find out who the primes are, and find out how can you subcontract for them. I don't know what I just did. Anyways, I didn't mean to do whatever this is right here. I have to take that off. So start off with the subcontracting in the DoD space, whether it be Army, Navy, or Air Force. Start off in the subcontracting. So just know that I don't have a lot of. This one isn't a huge one, but the Army does spend a lot of money. When you have a target market list, when only a lot of the DoD, and you're new to the federal marketplace, target the prime contractors, not necessarily the agents. You can still target the agencies because you still need them to know who you are, but let them tell you who to reach out to as a prime contractor. That'll be your best solution to getting that work, is to let them tell you who to go look for to subcontract, what company you want to subcontract with. That way they're telling you who they feel that you should subcontract with. And then after you do that, you can let them know, hey, I went to go subcontract for this company. This is what we did. This is how we did on that project. Do you have anything else like that? And they may say, sure, you did a good job. We saw that you did a good job. You did that particular piece. Do you have any more projects that are coming out? Or you may already know that. You may already have a forecast for it. So again, this is for computer facilities management. It had a lot of, it had some telecom in there. It had some business application development. It had some professional services. It had some help desk. It had integrated hardware, software services, solutions. It had teleprocessing, timeshare, cloud computing, and high performance, or something I ain't gonna stretch it out. Web-based subscriptions, professional communication. So if these are keywords that you're familiar with, that your business does, then this is where you want to be. And in this particular next code, but since there's not a lot of civilian agencies, although the CDC did a lot, if anything, I would start targeting the civilian agencies for prime contractors and the DoD agencies for subcontractors, just because The DoD is very stringent. They are very strict. And you want to build up your performance. You don't want to necessarily just dive into the DoD, because what if you make a mistake? What if you're not able to complete the project? What if you stumble on this project because there was something that you could have learned as a subcontractor? Because now you were placed in the arena of all the high professionals, all the prime contractors that are doing high performance work for the DoD. Now you're on their level because you went after that project, and now you can't fulfill the project. You're having a hard time. Don't make it hard on yourself. Start as a subcontractor, work with a prime contractor. The prime contractor is going to understand what a small business is trying to do. They may be more lenient to help you to become a good prime contractor, a good subcontractor, and they may continuously use your service or your business to help them fulfill their projects. And they may be able to help groom you and tell you the tribal knowledge, or give you some type of insight on how to procure these projects or how to fulfill these contracts. So again, this is a target market list, soft target market list for this particular NAICS code. I didn't really highlight these because they didn't really do a lot, and there's no point of really targeting these. Even the Navy, they didn't do a whole lot. But I would definitely target the Army and the Air Force and the CDC for subcontract work and prime work in the prime and subcontract work in the CDC. And again, my name is Elijah Whitehead. My company is Whiteheadsolutionz. I help businesses market themselves to the federal market. I help them develop their business as well, and capture management, research, development. And if you need my services, reach out to me either on LinkedIn or my email. That's that's Whiteheadsolutionz at gmail.com, and that Whitehead Solutions is spelled with a Z at the end of it. Thank you for your time. I hope this will be useful for you and your business. Enjoy your day and have a good one. Bye-bye.